Oh, you... Ah! Ow! Wait, hold up. Time out. I got something in my eye. Damn! Look at these bodies! Arroganz snipers must have... We got a job to do. Good! Nice and dark. You know, I was getting tired of being able to see shit anyway. I want this! Hey, what you need?
Hey, got a sec?
Delano normally keeps these at a window for the good kids who visit. Here you go. Ooh. Now that's the kind of smell that'll give you two. It's okay. Yeah, the pain is leaving the body. You replace it. Hear me in there? Death is here for you, and she's wearing power armor. You heard her, man. She's pissed the...
is this place? That's an interesting story.
No! God damn it! It's welded shut! Colonel! Colonel, can you read me? Fuck! Come in, Colonel!
Anyone else got anything to say? Didn't f***ing think so. Stay the f*** out of my house! Hey. Hey, you hear that one gunner screaming into a radio before we capped her? Something tells me it's got a direct line to the f***head behind this. Grab that thing and we can bring it back to the sheriff. She might want to talk to that ass spackler.
Good work. We're almost done.
I thought we were done finally.
With any luck, the hard part is over. There's one last task you need to do on the way out.
Tell us what you need.
Double back. Leave the tunnel the way you came. Make sure none of the gunners are breathing, faking being dead, or hiding. If they are, put 2 in their head. Orders were clear and explicit. None of them are to leave this tunnel alive. I'll head back via the west entrance, and we'll rendezvous back at the department for debriefing.
Their CO screaming into a walkie-talkie trying to get a hold of some colonel. I figured it might be of use, so I had my sidekick grab it.
Good thinking. Make sure it's turned off. Hold on to it until you get back to HQ. Give it to the sheriff yourself.
You got it, Dan. See you back home for coffee and donuts. Is that a vertibird on the stubs? Well, that answers the question of what the f else can go wrong today. Shit. This is not good. Assholes take what they want. And there's only one reason the Brotherhood would come here. I'd bet caps to donuts they're here for the sheriff and the lieutenants. We gotta hurry, faster. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. What could those douchebags possibly want with this shit heap of a city? I want to add, that thing's really phallic. Folks?
Beats me. I know as much as you do about the sheriff and lieutenant's history with the Brotherhood of Steel. Seems like they've come to collect the past due bill.
Jesus H. Christ on a popsicle stick. This ain't gonna be good. Who's the poor schlub in the cage?
She was running from the battle and met the sheriff on her way back here from the ration site. Sheriff knocked her out and dragged her here.
The sheriff actually took a gunner prisoner? Today can't get any weirder.
What? You think we're just gonna come back and...
Elder Maxon made it clear he doesn't consider your little children's club here a threat or much of a priority. But that doesn't change the fact. On the hook for... let me see here. Yes. 2 vertibirds, 18 T-60 power armor units with frames, 25,000 plasma cells, 30 plasma pistols, and 20 plasma rifles with toolkits.
You tell that kid you follow around that he can suck my...
15 laser pistols and 25 laser rifles with toolkits, 15,000 fusion cells, 30 flight suits, 15 full sets of heavy combat
Jesus. You really take that much?
He's not done.
Indeed I'm not. You have a good memory, Star Paladin.
Sheriff.
Cute name. Where was I? Here we are. 30 fragmentation grenades, 50 plasma grenades, 2 Gauss sniper rifles, I'll assume that was Hawkins, 5,000 EM cartridges, 10 T-60 field repair kits, 18 mini nukes, 73 fusion cores, 5 cases of field rations, and 10,000 pounds of jet fuel.
12 shotguns, 500 shells, 3 night vision goggles, 2 binoculars, 2 water purifiers, 10 K-bars, and 1 Gek.
What? Oh, yes. Right here on page 2, you're right. How forgetful of me. Goodness, I have no idea how you fit it all on just 2 vertibirds.
There was a lot of hanging on for dear life.
I'd wager there was. Speaking of hanging, Maxon also requires the surrender of Night Sergeant Ishmael Crenshaw for the assault on Proctor Tegan. If you make whole what you robbed from us in your desertion and surrender the Night Sergeant, Maxon will consider the case closed. The remaining 4 of you and Crenshaw's oddity will be free to go about your small lives, with dishonorable discharges where applicable, of course. More importantly, we won't level your so-called sheriff's department from the sky if you agree to these terms.
Hey, Gary saved the lives of more than a few of your scribes. You show some respect.
There's no way you're getting Crenshaw, you arrogant,
Well, aren't you all piss and vinegar, young lady? If your stature matched your attitude, you'd make quite the knight.
Too bad for you the Brotherhood doesn't take runts.
I'll show you runt when I make a power armor boot out of you cousin fascist spooge loogie.
Not helping, Lily. You know damn well we can't meet those demands, Sam. Why did you even bother wasting the fuel to come down here?
Truth be told, it's been a long time since I've seen you, Star Paladin.
Sheriff, was it to get information on us back to the kid?
Oh, do grow up with your sheriff thing. But no, we have all the information on you we need. This was not an intel gathering operation. The kid knows all about you and your organization, and we have for a while now. We know you're still in communication with your old friends in the Brotherhood. They do so only because we allow it. We know about the outcasts in the Alleghenies, your little war with the Gunners, and more importantly, where you sleep. No, I came down here for one reason. I wanted to see what fate had befallen the renowned Black Dogs firsthand. I wanted to see how far you had fallen from your medal-laden ivory perch in the good graces of that pompous windbag Lions.
Really, Sam? You came to gloat? We're doing fine.
There's only 5 Black Dogs left, my dear. I recall 10 of you went AWOL that night. That doesn't sound like fine to me.
Get on with it, Sam. Please just tell the kid we can't possibly pay off that debt. And surrendering Crenshaw is a non-starter.
There's the no bullshit attitude I remember. Then I'd estimate you've got several hours to get everyone out of your bleachers before we level it.
If the Brotherhood ever hopes to occupy Diamond City, or have settlements they could rob of food, neutralizing us would be a bad idea.
Elaborate.
Once word spreads that we're gone, Diamond City's days are numbered. It will be overrun by raiders, gunners, or super mutants. Take your pick. If you don't have Diamond City, you don't have the largest trading hub in the region. If you don't have trade caravans coming and going, you don't have settlements in the regions being resupplied. If you don't have supplied settlements, there's no food to take from them in the name of your tech-hoarding cult. I don't envision any of you picking up a shovel and putting in an honest day of farming, much less enough to subsist. Clear enough?
My word. I don't think you ever said that much at once in the entire 40 years I've known you. These people must be really important to you. Very well, you've earned a short reprieve. I'll take your message back to the kid, as you call him, and return with an answer. We'll see if he agrees with your tenuous logic. If he does, I assure you we'll find other ways you can pay your debt, but I doubt he'll yield on... What are you calling yourself now? A lieutenant? Cute badge.
Your mom called me daddy last night when she was opening beer bottles for me with it. Why don't you call me that?
Ooh, sick burn.
In the meantime, Night Sergeant Crenshaw stays away from the airport. Or we won't be held responsible for sawing him in 2 with a Gatling laser.
Tell that stubby little half of Toucanteen I said I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't shoot out his other knee too.
You won't be laughing when we stretch your neck out on the gallows.
And you, Dr. McClintock. We know all about you as well. Naraya and Maxon agreed we should extend you an offer to join our Brotherhood.
I am afraid I'll have to refuse. I don't think our interests align, to say the least.
Sam, before you leave,
What is it?
you said you know about our recent gunner issues. Is there anything you can add?
I guess there's no harm in telling you that a family near Nuka World, the Dunmores, might have more information for you. There are eyes and ears in the region and feed us regular updates. They might have more for you, as they are ex-gunners. They quit about the same time you started your local yokel club here. I know you well enough to know you won't tell anyone what they're doing for us, because they have a child.
Thanks, Sam.
I hope for your sake that Maxon sees the value in having your organization remain operational. Seeing you again brings back many memories, not all of them good. You would be head paladin right now, you know?
That was never what I wanted.
Shame. Very well then. Until I return, Star Paladin.
Hey, it's Sheriff to you.
I'd put a muzzle on that one if I were you, Sheriff. Her mouth is liable to get itself shot off one of these days.
Hi.
I suppose you have some questions about that before you deliver your report on the fighting.
Looks like you've got some problems.
Their presence complicates things. But as you just saw, it can also be used to our advantage, if we can keep them from leveling this wall.
What was that all about?
The night of our defection from the Brotherhood, we were caught by a mid-ranking scribe quartermaster as we were cleaning out the armory. Crenshaw shot him in the knee and then hogtied and gagged him with duct tape so we could make our escape. It seems that Scribe Tegan is now Proctor Tegan and still holds a grudge.
Had to mobilize him somehow, or we'd all still be in a brig. Never liked the guy anyway.
The Brotherhood has moved on from our unit's defection, but they still want Crenshaw to answer for the assault on Tegan. If Maxon agrees that we are critical to fostering secure trade to and from the city, they will no doubt return with different demands. That is when negotiations begin, which is a better position than being at the mercy of their air supremacy, tactically speaking.
I have no comment. Now, I believe you have a report and a communication device for the sheriff? Then you'll get paid.
Yeah, we were having a remarkably good operation until the Brotherhood showed up.
I look forward to securing it. I see you made it back in one piece. Good work. Lieutenant Dan has made his report already. I'm pleased with both of you. He says you recovered a communications device.
Why do you want it?
Because it's a security risk. I won't have...
Here it is.
Excellent. I'm not quite sure what we'll do with this right now, but at least our secret gunner admirer can't listen in. You've done an excellent job today, Lily. We were stretched thin.
What about Spears? And the garage? I ain't had time to ask Crenshaw about him.
Spears has just arrived and is being tended to by Dr. Gary. He's lost a lot of blood. Gary was preparing for a transfusion when he kicked me out. But he was conscious and the bleeding had stopped thanks to a stim pack. The doctor is certain he will recover, but insisted he get quiet rest.
You left the warning at the garage. Ain't nobody messing with them no more. I can promise you that much, Lily.
Lieutenants Crenshaw and Dan have been debriefed already. They both spoke very highly of your actions through all of this. Lieutenant Harkins brought Spears back with her team. She too was notably impressed with your actions in Quincy. Spears will be debriefed when he's well enough. I have no doubt he will say the same thing when it comes to you leading them to the garage. Your guidance across the sea floor saved a lot of lives in what would have been an otherwise costly frontal.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Lily. I knew you could do it.
Ha!
You earned this today. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise.
You're giving me your blade? That's the one that Whitworth... But you can't. This one's yours, and I ain't a deputy. I mean... I mean,
This is an exception. You will be the first civilian to have one of these.
Congratulations, Lily. This is a big deal and quite an honor. Now do us all a favor and just accept it.
Fact. Between the prisoner and rumors from Good Neighbor, we should get more info on where to proceed next. There's also a mission to this Dunmore family in Nuka World that needs planning. We're not going to leave any lead on...
hit me up if you're bored, and I'll go with you guys.
Right on. See you in a few hours. Bring your canteen and MunkySpunk tickets.
Hey, let's go visit Spears down at the med bay. Gary might be a pain in the ass about letting us see him, but at least he'll have an update.
Move along.
Gary? We were just hoping to talk to Spears. What's up, my man?
Gary!
What?
Alright, Gary, slow down. What's got you so spooked?
Gary!
Mind telling me what this is all about?
Gary!
Oh shit, 3 days? Where's the last place you heard she was at?
Gary!
You didn't say she was from a vault. Just how much shit was she giving the department?
Gary!
Damn. No wonder you're worried. Okay. But she had to stash that giant haul somewhere before hiring Stockton to move it here. Where was that?
Gary!
Shit. That's right near those foundry raiders. Alright. We're heading out right now, buddy. Keep the medkits ready just in case. We'll find Terry.
Gary!
Sorry. You're right. My fault. You know me. I forget names the moment you tell me them. I'll get it right next time. You heard the man. We got our work cut out for us.
Hey there.
Gary sounded really worried about his girl. You need to go take care of her first.
Check out all these Vault Tech crates. This has to be the place. Look at all this blood. Gary's right. Something happened. Look for some clues. I mean, you know. Shit. Raiders got her. Okay, I know where that place is. It's overlooking the canal in Charleston. We gotta get there before Bunker Hill doesn't pay.
So dead!
Time's up.
Turn your head and
Can't see!
gonna make a boot out of your ass, mother.
Hey, keep back! There's enough floor space for all the jet heads. I don't know what the want, but this doesn't have to get ugly, pal. Keep your distance and the freak don't get her brains blown out.
Terry!
I said shut the up, you brain-damaged freak! Say it again! I dare you!
What's going on here?
You're obviously not with Bunker Hill. That means get the out of here!
Forget about me. Why are you here?
I'm babysitting! What's it look like?
So what exactly are you doing?
I'm minding my own business. Maybe you should too.
Is something wrong?
Terry!
You say that one more time, I'm gonna blow your defective brains all over that wall! Not unless you want her. This doesn't involve you. Off.
You got about 5 seconds to get this shit done, or I start doing it my way.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
You leave right now and it won't be waving in your face.
For the right price, yeah.
Today's my lucky day, I guess. She's all yours. Watch out, though. She bites. Might want to think about cutting her vocal cords. You'll see what I mean.
Terry!
Sure thing. You must be Terry. Gary sent us after you didn't come back from stocking up on the supplies from your vault. You okay?
Terry!
Good.
Whatever.
Let's get you to Gary. He's waiting back at right field. We can send a scout to Bunker Hill to pay Stockton. The important thing is you're safe.
Terry!
What? You're shitting me. When?
Terry!
How many did they take?
Terry!
Those bastards. Ain't nobody gonna steal your shit before you can trade it to the department. Let's go finish this. Now.
Terry!
You heard the lady. Come on. Let's do this.
Scanning. Accessing.
That takes care of that, sort of. Wonder where the hell they were taking those crates and who's got the cash to hire that sort of transport. Intel is Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff's job. All we can do is tell him to send some scavengers out here to investigate. We've been out here long enough with a civilian. Come on, Terry. Let's get you to your new home.
Terry!
I love this part of the job.
Gary!
Terry?
Gary!
Terry! Terry!
No, don't mention it. You removed those needles from my skull. This is the least I could do after sneaking off on you like that.
Terry!
Yeah, a decent amount of raided trouble. Terry's got intel for Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff. They also got a huge vault haul to coordinate now.
Terry?
Yeah, that'd save me a lot of trouble. Just tell him she needs debriefed. These raiders were taking a shit somewhere on a boat. Now, Terry, when Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff come by, what are you gonna tell them?
Gary!
Good. What else?
Gary!
Your confidence is staggering.
All right, don't forget...
Gary!
Yeah, exactly. That boat's got me a little concerned. No Libertalia raider ever actually casts off and goes out to sea, because most can't swim. Shit like that is weird, and they're gonna want to hear about it.
Gary!
Yeah, I bet. You look it, too. Just nap here while Gary goes and grabs Lieutenant Dan and the sheriff.
Terry.
I agree. You take care, too, Gary.
Hi.
Hey, guys. Glad you stopped by.
Hey, Spears. I heard they got you back in one piece. How you feeling?
Gary?
No, it's okay, Gary. I won't be long, then I'll shut up and get some rest. Promise.
I'll be quick, Gary. Just wanted to see how the guy who helped save my friends is doing.
Gary.
Yeah, you say that now, but I bet I'll be on my feet in a few days and back in my bay in a week or two.
Gary?
Consider it a bet then. 2 weeks, back in the bay, working on my armor.
Gary.
50 caps it is.
How do you like that? Gary tells me to keep quiet and you need rest, then he turns right around and starts placing bets with you.
So what's going on upstairs? Last I heard, the sheriff was waiting for you and Dan to get back up from mopping the tunnel.
Oh, Spears, we fucking owned him. The sheriff welded the exit shut and we just funneled him into the tunnel and shot in a straight line. It was like shooting mole rats in a barrel. We didn't leave a single one alive. Even double back to make sure.
That's my girl.
And Quincy didn't know what hit him either. Linda brought like 10 missiles or something. Half of them were dead before we even started. I thought she was gonna drop the entire causeway down on Quincy. Boom!
Gary!
Sorry, guys. And just when you think we've had enough shit thrown at us, the Brotherhood shows up looking for Crenshaw and their shit you guys stole.
What?
Gary!
Yeah, they wanted Crenshaw and all the shit you guys made off with in exchange for considering the case closed and leaving the rest of you alone. You believe that shit? The sheriff, I think she's trying to cut a deal. Or at least leave open the possibility. She at least kept them from leveling the place from the air for a few days while they think about it.
Gary.
Me too, Gary, but give her a chance. I'm sure Dan's starting to plan the evacuation now anyway.
Did I mention the sheriff took a gunner alive? How weird can things get, huh?
Gary.
Okay, now that is strange. She must have hit an intel wall.
Actually, somehow the sheriff got a lead from the scribe. A couple of ex-gunners with a kid. She's planning on sending Crenshaw. But yeah, I can't think of any other reason she'd take a gunner alive. Dan asked for my sidekick here to help out in a little bit, once they learn more. Made me proud of the little bugger.
Oh, hey, look at you. Go get him, Tiger.
I mean it, too. You earned every one of them sidekick snacks out there in the field. As long as there's nothing keeping you from...
Shh, you heard the man. Med Bay is his kingdom. Doctor's orders.
You're right, Gary. I'm sorry. Hey, look. It's been a long day. I was gonna head back to my room for a bit, but I'll stick around when you go to Dan if you want me to help out.
Yeah, I could use your help. Let's go ask him.
Great. Let's head over to HQ. See if Dan and the sheriff are ready for us.